And we back. Today we're about to do a real challenge. Yeah, like, you know, we always drop videos here and I know they're called challenges, but in reality, they're just little rules and I be bodying them. It's not really a challenge if it ain't really a challenge. You get what I'm saying? Well, today's video is a challenge because it is a challenge. Yeah, man, you get where I'm coming from? Today we're playing Rebuilding Bingo. Rebuilding Bingo. All right, I got to show y'all the board that we have to play with. And here is our board. This comes from Kenny Memes. This is an Instagram account. Shout out to him, kenny.memes_. They just literally post memes about me and my channel, so shout out to him. But they also gave up this challenge. Rules: you must win a championship and get a bingo. 5 straight squares. If you don't know what bingo is, I don't know what your childhood was, because bingo is something we ran all the time back in school. So the goal is to complete 5 of these challenges in the row. I can't just randomly pick 5 on the board. They have to be in the row horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. So let's look at some of the challenges. He says, I'm convinced this is impossible, but if anyone can do it, it's Kenny. So thank you, brother, but I honestly don't think I'm gonna complete it. Okay, let's go vertically. The first column, you got to have Rookie of the Year. I'm gonna explain to y'all why I think that each challenge is either super hard or pretty decent. I have Rookie of the Year. I need Zion and I need Ja Morant. But having those on my team and having them put up good stats don't mean I'm putting together a championship team. So winning Rookie of the Year is hard to do. Give yourself the last pick, no big deal. I can do that. Run triangle offense, no big deal. I can build a team about that. Can't trade with rebuilding or selling teams. Now that's hard because even when we use Trade Finder, we don't go into see who's rebuilding or selling. So that is actually a really hard challenge to do. So I'm not gonna go through it. Then we have start a player who's under 6 foot. That ain't no big deal. Y'all know I got nothing but love for my Shorty King. Stand up to my guys. So automatically, because of that first square of winning Rookie of the Year, I'm not doing that horizontally. Vertically. Now let's go to the second column. Have Felicio on your roster. That's no big deal. We can have Felicio on the roster and he's just not getting any PT. Not really that much of a challenge. Sign Jonte to a $5 million plus deal. It would suck to do, but it's not impossible. He doesn't have to play for us. He's just taking up a little bit more cap than we want to. So again, that's 2 for 2. Maybe this is our role. Have the most improved player. And then I would also have to have the defensive player of the year. Having 2 awards in the same season is really tough. To win most improved player, I think I had a video on this channel where I was trying to win every award, and one of the hardest awards to get was most improved player. Because even if a player jumped from 5 points per game to 20 points per game, 2K was like, nah, we're going to give it to Luka. We're going to give it to Luka in every situation. So those 2 right there is almost impossible, because to win defensive player of the year, you need Kawhi, or you need Anthony Davis, or you need Giannis. And those are 3 untouchable players. Start Vince Carter, no big deal. Shout out to the old fella out there, but that wouldn't even be that much of a challenge. But 2 out of the 5 here in this column is hard to do. So I'm going to skip that one. Make your worst starter the #1 scoring option. That wouldn't be ideal, but it's not impossible, so cool. 12-man rotation, cool. Turn sim and trade difficulty to 60. That's a challenge, bro. If you don't know, we play 50s across the board. So 60 makes it 10% harder to make trades, or 10% harder to win games. 2 Chicago natives, no big deal. 5-minute rebuilding challenge. 5 minutes to rebuild. That's not bad either. Yo, this little row is obviously, it still is a challenge, but it's very, very doable. I'm gonna say this is the row we're selecting right now, but let's go through the other ones. Must win the 1 seed. That's easy. Start Robert Covington. As much as I would hate to do it, sure. No flipping assets. No flipping assets. You know what this channel is? Impossible. I don't even care about the other ones. We have to flip assets. It is a big part of what we do around here. We get assets and we flip them. I must 3-peat and must add Dwayne Neal onto a random team that's not yours. Cannot do that. That boy Dwayne Neal's winning MVPs. He's winning championships. He's doing everything. So, nope, we're not doing that. Fixed fantasy draft. You get a pick in the 20s. No big deal. Must win MVP. That's it. It's only a few. You need Luka. Are you going to have Luka on your roster? No? Then you're not winning MVP, basically. 6-man of the year. No trade finder. No draft picks and trades. Literally impossible. So, I mean, again, we can go horizontally. We can go diagonally. But from my viewpoint right now, going through everything a few times before I hit record on the camera, I think we're going to have to do this middle row. I challenge y'all to try to do others. If you want to go diagonally, go diagonally. If you want to go across, go across. And tweet me or hit me up on Instagram with if you were able to complete your 5 squares, okay? Before we get into the actual rebuild now, I encourage y'all to leave a like on the video. Last video actually is one of my most successful videos on the channel, so thank you for that. And I also gave a like goal. I said 20,000 likes, and you guys got it like 40,000. So let's go for 20,000 again. Let's see what we can do. 20,000 like goal. Let's get into the rebuild. Okay, y'all, so the challenge starts here before the rebuild even starts. We get a 60 overall, a 60% sim difficulty, same thing with trade negotiation, which basically means it's going to be harder to win games and harder to make trades, basically. What I'm saying is don't expect me to make a big time splash for a superstar player, okay? So let's randomly select our team. We're going to stop in 3, and 2, and 1. We're playing with the Indiana Pacers today, and I feel like this is like the second time this week I've played with the Pacers. Maybe I'm wilding. What number pick will we have with the Pacers? That is a top 15 pick. We're going to get like a star player here. Cool. So that's clutch. That's clutch. So remember, we're going with the middle, and I'm going back on my list. I have to make my worst option, or my worst starter is my number one scoring option. Cool. 12-man rotation. So I have to create not just a good team, but a deep team. I already did the sim difficulty, so put that on there. 2 Chicago natives and 5-minute rebuild. Yes. Okay. So for you newer guys around here, the way 5-minute rebuilds work is that I get to go. Oh, okay. Actually, this team. The team they gave us is not actually that bad. Okay, we got some pieces here to trade. And look, we already got one Chicago guy. Do we have more that I overlooked? We got 2 Chicago guys on the roster right now. I mean, but Jahlil Okafor is not safe. Let's keep it a buck. I don't want Jahlil Okafor on my team. But the way 5-minute rebuilds work is that I can spend as much time as I want right now preparing for the rebuild. But once the first trade happens, a timer starts. And once that timer's over, I can't make any more trades. I can do like free agency signings to fill the roster, so I can sign like the worst player in free agency, but I can't do any more trades, okay? So let's prep. We have Joel Embiid as our star player. I'm cool with having him be on our team, so we don't have to worry about the center position. What I will do is make everybody their prime position, so they'll have more trade value once we start this actual rebuild part. I ain't really got to do much. Most of these players are at their prime position. Look at that. Huh, the more you know. Pretty much everybody on the team is at their prime position. That is crazy to see. Okay, so then we have to figure out what pieces do I want to target. So we have Joel Embiid. I want to get Joel Embiid a very good point guard. But we also have to take into consideration teams are like selling and rebuilding, and people are going to be untouchable. So I'm going to spend some time here going through every single team and try to figure out who are some players I would like to try to get. Devin Booker's not untouchable. I'll add him to the list. He'll be a nice pick and roll player with Joel Embiid. I'll take that potentially. Again, it will be harder to make these trades. And I see Russell Westbrook as a point guard here. Their team is buying. So it's going to be harder to trade for him. Again, we added sim difficulty too. So it's going to be super hard to trade for him. So I'm going to act like I don't see that. Chris Paul's got a big contract. We don't want that. But I see Donovan Mitchell. Sure, I add Donovan Mitchell to the list. All right, why not? Why not add him to the list? I'm looking for... So basically what I'm trying to do is my first trade be my splash. That first trade be the biggest trade, and then the rest I can kind of quickly go through in my 5-minute rebuild. More guard play that I would like to see with Joel Embiid. Luka's going to be untouchable, obviously, because it's Luka Doncic. Dame is untouchable in today's video. It's so weird how some players can be untouchable in some situations, but other situations they're not untouchable. It's just very weird how 2K decides. Jaylen Brown. I will see. Oh my God. Oh, this team is young as ever. Brandon Ingram, Jaylen Brown, DeJounte Murray, Rui Hachimura, Malik Monk. Okay, he's young. But yeah, they put together a really young, up-and-coming, decent roster. Nobody's untouchable either. I'm going to put Jaylen Brown on the list, even though I see him more of a 3 option. Bradley Beal. Okay, I see players that are not untouchable, basically. I want to talk to the Raptors first. Let me get a timer ready, just in case. Because if we pull off this trade, I need to start the timer immediately. So I'm going to talk to the Raptors. Devin Booker's making $27 million. We will give them D'Angelo Russell in this trade. They're just literally the same overall. But I think we can all agree that Devin Booker's a better player. They don't like that trade. I throw you a pick. I'll throw you a second. I'll throw you another second. I'll throw you another second. Okay, so the deal is done. The 5-minute timer started. So now we just breezing through this. I'm going to throw a first-round pick with Marc Gasol. He's got a big old contract. He's a valuable player. I see Kyle Lowry here to be our point guard potentially. I like that idea. Kemba Walker, but I already have Devin Booker. I would much rather have, if I'm playing with Devin Booker on my team, I would much rather have Kyle Lowry because he's gritty. He'll do the dirty work. And we get Jalen Brunson, who... Is Jalen Brunson from Illinois? I don't know if he is. I don't know. When I think about like Chicago players, I'm also counting in Illinois. So like Iggy and all those guys too. I'm just going to take them under my wing for today's video. Okay. So, okay. Now we have Aaron Gordon. Do we have a center? We have Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is our center. I'm like, do we have a center? Okay, all right. So far, the trade difficulty being up hasn't really hurt too bad. A small forward right now, we have OG Anunoby. Again, ideally, we need to put together a deep roster, and we've already killed a lot of time. Let me stop talking. Why is Alonzo Trier making $10 million? Get off my team, bro. First round picking Alonzo Trier. We just need to get players. Jabari Parker's a Chicago dude. He doesn't play a spack of defense, but he's a Chicago dude, and I'm going to add him to the team because I'm afraid that eventually, when the timer runs out, I won't end up with Chicago dude. So I'm gonna add an extra Chicago dude so I can trade this Chicago dude, because these two dudes are very similar in the sense that they don't play any defense, and we don't like no defense players around here. Victor Oladipo. Our shooting guard is Devin Booker. We don't need Victor Oladipo. We're looking for like small forward, power forward position. There's Brandon Clark. I don't know if that's much of an upgrade, though, if we're trading 280 overall power forwards for 81 overall power forward. Draymond and Vontae Graham. Okay. Draymond's a kind of a weird player to trade for potentially, but I like the idea. Marcus Smart can be our backup too. Marcus Smart is on the team. Yes, I gave up 2 of my better power forwards for Marcus Smart. I understand that. And that's part of the challenge. You kind of just doing things and not thinking about it until it's too late. DeLon Wright. I see Luke Kennard. Yusuf Nurkic. Bam! Oh my God, 60% trade difficulty ain't bad at all. We got Bam to be a starting power forward. Yes, this is a challenge, so I'm okay with trading for Bam Adebayo. Right now, our starting lineup is elite. The bench, if we're doing a 12-man rotation, is not elite, and we still got 2 minutes to go. I just picked up Bam. But I was going to say Bam's not safe, but yes, he is. Who am I trying to fool? Bam is safe. We got Josh Hart, and I'm just trying to get deeper as far as, like, overall team. Do we need another power forward on the roster? Let's see, our power forward position. We are set at power forward. We have 380 overall power forward. So what do we need? Our small forward position needs help. So let's go talk about small forward. Let's try to get an okay small forward to add to the team. I see Derrick Jones Jr. I see Bogdanovich. I see some picks. Derrick Jones Jr. Bogdanovich, because you know Bogdanovich I can make to a small forward and it'll work out. I'm going to take Bogdanovich here. I'm going to take Bogdanovich over Derrick Jones Jr. And what I will do is make Bogdanovich a small forward. So his overall goes up to 80. Right now, if we have a 12-man rotation, our 12th player is this guy, and he is not up to par. So we need to make even more trades or something to get things better. Shoot, who do we get rid? Who do we make the trades? You know what I'm saying? Let's say Aaron Gordon. Oh, we don't have any more firsts left. Okay, Aaron Gordon, just testing the waters. And nothing here right now. So we're going to keep it moving. We just need to upgrade that last position. And I don't think it matters because our point guard position is cool. Shooting guard's cool. Small forwards. Oh, we don't have a backup center at all. So let's go try to pick up a backup center. The way we do that is to trade these 2 guys in a second, I guess. Ooh, I see Luke Kennard. I mean, not Luke Kennard, Luke Cornett. That's even worse than Luke Kennard. Where's the center that we need? Tony Bradley? Sure, Tony Bradley, welcome to the team. Okay, so right now, we have 1 Chicago guy. Oh, we have 1 Chicago guy and a minute to go to find another one. Okay, we only have 1 Chicago guy because I don't know if Jalen Brunson's a Chicago dude. Something in my brain tells me he is, but I'm not gonna take that chance, and I'm gonna try to find a Chicago dude in these last 40 seconds before Jamal Crawford's not Chicago dude. I just think of him as that because he played his rookie season here. Oh, yeah. Okay. So what I'm thinking is the way we find this next Chicago dude is we go into free agency. We got 30 seconds to go. Somebody here has got to be from Chicago, right? The Chicagoland area. I see Evan Turner. Okay. Evan Turner. Oh, okay. I'll take Iman Shumpert. Okay. So 12-man rotation. Check. Chicago. We got Iman Shumpert. We got Jabari Parker. And what else do we need? We need it. Boom, boom. I think we're done. 5-minute rebuild's up. 5-minute rebuild's up. Chaos is what that was. So next thing we have to do is make our worst starter our number 1 scoring option. So OG Anunoby is going to be our number 1 scoring option for Nate McMillan. And last we have to do is fill the roster because we only have 13 players. So I'm just going to randomly sign somebody. Yes, sure. Kyle O'Quinn, sure. Hey, yeah, I didn't go Joakim Noah. Big surprise, right? So 12-man rotation is Kyle Lowry, Devin Booker, OG Anunoby, Bam Adebayo, and Joel Embiid. Bogdanovich, Marcus Smart, Jabari Parker, Aaron Gordon, Jalen Brunson, Michael Carter-Williams, and Tony Bradley. I think we put together a team that is nicely balanced with the scoring and defense. This team is goated. But, again, the sim difficulty is at 60. So, first game of the season, we lose. And OG was our #1 scoring option. Uh-oh. This might be a lot tougher than I expected. Okay. Second game of the season, we lose. Okay, let's go. Can we get any wins? Oh, so 60% trade difficulty wasn't that bad, but 60% sim difficulty is hard. It's about the hardest you can get it. Pause. Okay, let's get back to, okay, there's 2 wins, 3 wins. Okay, so we're starting to put it together a little bit more. OG Anunoby is our #1 scoring option, is averaging 12 points per game, shooting it inefficiently, but that's part of the challenge. Joel Embiid has dropped from 27 points per game to 17 points per game. Everybody's numbers dropping. Devin Booker, 14. What is our? Oh, wait. Oh, that was another thing that said we have to run a triangle. What is our system? Grit and grind? Nah, brother. We gotta run something else. Grit and grind, bro. No. We need to let these scorers score. Mr. Nate McMillan, you're a good coach. You're a very good coach. So I'd feel stupid for firing you. So you know what? I'm gonna let you do grit and grind. Grit and grind didn't it's not that it didn't work. And here, oh man, this is actually a really tough challenge. Look at my bigs though. Look at my bigs. And the thing that's on top of it is that since it is a 12-man rotation, our star players are not getting 35 minutes a game. They're getting 25, 28 type minutes. And then we rely more on Tony Bradley instead of Joel Embiid. At this current time, we're not in the playoffs. Second half of the season was a lot better for us. Thank you, God. All right. So here are all the awards. Cool, chill stuff there. We do not get Joel Embiid on the All-NBA team because, again, he's sharing minutes with Tony Bradley. You know what I'm saying? Not a defensive team either. We're the Pacers. Do we have anybody on any team? Probably not. No, there's no way we do. So we end up being the 3 seed. That's actually really good, all things considered, with this challenge. If you want to take a look at some numbers here, Joel did lead us in scoring, 17.7, 10 rebounds exactly. So he averages a double-double. Our #1 scoring option, OG Anunoby, ends up being the second most high scorer on our team. And you know what? He turned it around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? 42% is not terrible. We'll take that. Devin Booker only averages 14 points per game. Shot it efficient as all ever. But the problem is the man Devin Booker only was allowed to play 27 minutes a game. So yes, it was harder for him. It was hard for him to get the buckets. If we looked at his per 36, his per 36 were actually bad too. And maybe that's our system. Because grit and grind prides itself on slowing down the game, playing tough, and finishing you and punishing you inside. Wow, that was a tough one. Slower tempo makes it difficult for comebacks from large deficits. So yeah, the grit and grind of Nate McMillan caused it so Devin Booker did not put up Devin Booker type numbers. But maybe we can still win a championship. Kyle Lowry averages 11. And so here are all of our numbers. And to show y'all, we still 60s, baby. We still 60s. I know that first half of the season was scary. You put it together and maybe we can make some noise. We're going against Pascal Siakam and Clint Capella. Those are the best players, but they also have Spencer Dinwiddie, T.J. McConnell. We're 100% a better team. Will we end up winning the series, though? Okay. 1-1. You know. All right. We can't shorten the rotation like we normally would because it's... All right, our boys. This challenge sucks, bro. And I think I picked the column. There was going to be we're down by 20. And do you remember what I just said about grit and grind? It's harder to come back from bigger deficits because of regretting and grinding. Man, this challenge sucks. This challenge sucks. All right. Well, the AC one over here. All the lower seeds actually end up advancing. That's funny. Well, we did not win bingo because we did not. Well, I mean, we end up losing to the team that eventually went on to win a championship. We lost to the team that eventually went on to win a championship. So you know what? I don't feel as terrible about it. Yeah, this challenge is disgusting. I'm not to go back and I don't know what other thing that we do here that we can successfully do. All right, y'all, so that's the challenge. We were unsuccessful in getting our bingo, but maybe you were successful. Hit a brother up. Let me know in the comment section below. And if we hit our like goals and everything, I'll come back and try to get a different column or a different horizontal diagonally or whatever and try to complete it. Thank y'all so much. Peace.